everyone's having a fantastic evening, a fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Soft Biker, and this is Austin. Our broadcast coming to you live from sunny, now sunny. Earlier it was gloomy. California, Los Angeles, folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one, because today is a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Monday. That's right, it's Monday News Day. It's 67 degrees and partially sunny here, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a phenomenal time. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, about what's going on in the world of HASANABI-HEAD. For all the parasocialists out there, in between the time period where I press the start streaming button and when I press the start streaming button, because there's a lot of interest from the parasocialists out there that want to know. Last night I ended the broadcast after a 8-hour session. Can't really remember. Played some Rust. This Hank Pecker. It was like more of the day was spent gaming. Gaming is so back, especially with the Rust drops. Obviously, we've gotten a lot of additional interest. Gaming is back, better than ever, bigger than ever. The hardcore player molding was really funny. Yeah. Always. Oh, dude, I forget. We have like Rust people in here. Posties of God. You don't have griefing in Rust. You just have nerves to keep up with the best, and Posty's the best, so don't talk shit. Ban me, noob. Brother, calm down, brother. Oh no, the Rust purists are in here, dude. You know how many swastikas I've drawn? You know how many swastikas I've drawn on our bases that we've made on servers? You know how many Chinese clans we've taken down, brother? You don't understand, okay? I play pub servers. Ban me, noob. Low-key surprised that Rust devs fuck with you. Their game is filled with a lot of shitheads. Devs do not necessarily represent the entirety of the fandom. Pacifist, you shot a bear in the face. Bears are chill as fuck. No, dog. Bears are not chill as fucking Rust. What are you talking about? They literally, I tried to befriend a bear in Rust and it killed me. What the hell are you talking about, dude? Can't believe you're out here lying. Are you a bear? Are you typing this as a bear from Rust? Yeah, I ended the broadcast. Didn't really do much. I'm deeply invested in the WANO arc right now. Pumping through that currently. WANO Act 3 is, I think, very similar to the Hunter x Hunter Chimera Ant arc. In the way that it is widely considered like, you know, phenomenal. It's considered peak. And I personally think it's far too drawn out. I think it's very, very long. And I think that there was a lot of filler in it, man. And I mean, like, I've done the one pace. I've swapped it back to Crunchyroll, regular straight lining it. Like, when it's high, it's so good. When it picks up, it's so fucking good. But on its low points, there's so much padding, and it's just like, I don't care. There doesn't have to be 700 episodes dedicated to Luffy in prison. There doesn't have to be like 4 additional episodes where Luffy is trying to unlock like his next level with the hockey or whatever. Like, it's just so come on. Like, it's just so ridiculous. And then it hits you in the face with fucking Odin's backstory, and you're like, oh my God. The Odin backstory is where I'm at right now, and it is so good. I think he might be one of my favorite characters. His little mini arc that I've been watching, his level of excitement for all things not Wano, it makes me so happy. It was mid in my opinion. No, I love him. I love him a lot. I think he's great. What is your Marxist analysis of Wano? I have said this before. I think Wano is Oda's own opinion about the restrictive elements of traditionalist Japan. Obviously, it has a lot of points about xenophobia. It has a lot of points about like the Edo period as well. Obviously, the Marxist, like the immediate Marxist broader analysis is like the creation of poverty as a concept, the subjugation of like an entire population of people who were comfortable living off the land in a relatively isolated island. I mean, straight up, the blueprint for imperialism being the final stage of capitalism in a liberal way, obviously in a not directly Marxian analysis, but in a very liberal way. It basically says like, if you want to dominate the world, you have to get as much money as you possibly can through whichever means necessary and take over your birthright, like Wano is yours. and you have to funnel arms. Wano has a lot of expert craftsmen. You know, they have phenomenal blacksmiths. Kaido was a vessel of imperialistic capitalism. Yes, exactly. And the allegiances that, what is his name? Orochi or whatever? Like the allegiances that he makes in an effort to like sneak back into the shogunate and become shogun, that in and of itself is directly tied to like Wano opening up to the rest of the world in a negative way, in a secret way, specifically with respect to like arms deals. That part is one aspect of Wano. That's like pretty basic stuff. The other aspect of Wano that I personally like is, like I said, I think the restrictions that Oda feels personally about traditionalist Japan. Yeah, lots of environmentalism in Wano, obviously. Those are the obvious high notes. I'm talking about something different. Like the strict honor-based culture of Japan and their lack of interest in like opening up to the rest of the world. I think that is something that he doesn't appreciate. I think overall it's phenomenal. The work is great. And like I said, it's just a little convoluted. It's a little annoying. It gets a little tough to watch. And I'm certain that it's like Toei's fault for the most part. Overall, I like Wano, but I definitely thought I would like Wano more. Like, I definitely thought Wano would be my, like, unconditional favorite arc because of how big of a fucking otaku I am, personally. A lot of people have also said that the end of Wano is, like, too fast, and it leaves much to be desired. Like, I've heard criticisms about like not having enough Zoro backstory and stuff like that. There's a lot of trans representation in Wano, which I think is very cool. And now Wano is like obviously in the modern culture war era of content. So I feel like there's a conversation around like genuine trans characters. Oh yeah, these are the two characters that are trans. I didn't know who this one was. I couldn't tell who this character was at first. Like I couldn't tell if they were trans, but like this one is like straight up trans. And I think the voice actor for this character in the English version is like a trans person. I think it might be actually a trans person for both. Izu is not trans. Like, I don't know if he's like a trans man or something. Like, no, she's definitely trans. She's 100% trans. She openly says it too in the story. Okay, well, regardless, doesn't matter. But I mean, she is bad as fuck, by the way. She's a bad bitch. She's bad as fuck. There's no way Oda ain't woke, dude. We already knew that already. We already knew that he was like super pro trans. He is a trans inclusionary radical misogynist. Okay. You watched the OP in dub? No, I have watched it both in dub through extended periods of time and also through subs. Guys, shut the fuck up. There are 1,000 episodes. Yes, I've done both. Suck my fucking dick. I don't want you to complain about like my choices on the matter. I switch in and out sometimes, okay? And I'm literally on the Odin follows Whitebeard arc at this point, like, and they just met Goldie Roger, who, by the way, Goldie Roger is literally just fucking Luffy with a mustache. You will never convince me that the way that he operates and the way that he looks isn't just adult Luffy with a fucking fat mustache. Straight up. It is literally 1-to-1 verbatim. The way he laughs, the way he smiles, literally 1-to-fucking-1 verbatim. I get that that's the point, but it's like, it's straight up. In any case, here, this is a HASANABI-HEAD meme, I think. 2-year-old pictures, but yes, people surely care. Long hair arc was peak. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. With the infamous shirt too. What a top tier pull. JERMA retired. I doubt it. I feel like that's another one of those like memes where they're like, oh, JERMA is a serial killer. Like he's done serial killings again. Like he's probably doing serial killings right now. Like that sort of shit. Like I doubt that he's actually retiring. JERMA's dead. It seems he's dying. He's dead. He's retired probably to do serial killing. Like he's just like, listen guys, you should absolutely see me as completely retired. JERMA 985 confirms he's retired to streaming as a career. He wants to do what he cares about, his true calling, which is serial killing. I do not care about the Greater Idaho Movement. You will never get me to care about the Greater Idaho Movement. Please stop telling me about the Greater Idaho Movement. I want Idaho to be smaller. If you have a make Idaho smaller and just like take a lot of those states in the Midwest and like turn it into one big state movement, then that's fine. I would be on board with that movement, but I don't care about the Greater Idaho Movement unless the Greater Idaho Movement literally is about what I just said, which is just like expand, take Idaho and turn it into like one big state, all of those Midwestern states. Like I don't really care. That's how I feel about it. And Yeah. Can you explain the back shot you posted on IG? Yeah. You know how 39 Doodoo Dav, when she's like, oh, I'm not going to stream today, she'll like post Yeon, her dog. That's what I do as well. If I'm like late, I don't know. Do you guys hate that? I mean, I'll stop. Yeah, no, I just post like shirtless photos now of just looking brolic. I can stop. It seems like you guys want me to stop. I'll stop it. My bad. I'll just stop posting shirtless photos. It seems like a lot of people are saying in the chat, like, oh, please stop posting shirtless back photos where you look absolutely fucking brolic. Like your lats look stupid. I hate seeing them. I'll just stop it. How much was a laser hair removal? I've never done it. I'm lucky enough that like I'm hairy in my back, but not so hairy that I need laser hair removal. Although I'm not against it, like I would absolutely do it. If I had like a super hairy back, I would definitely do it. I have another one that I think might be a little too slutty, so I just don't know if I should post it. I'll just show it to you briefly on here, and then I don't know if I should post it though. I feel like it's too much. I was doing inverted rows. Anyway, listen. The boy's at 237 right now. I'm already at a weight where I basically was posting shirtless pictures back in the day, but I still don't have the abs, you know what I mean? And I think it's maybe because I'm older, so it's a little bit harder for me to fucking remove the last remaining fat areas. Like there's the stubborn fats, you know what I mean, in your belly area because you're fat. Yes, dude, I'm definitely fat. I'm not, but I'm also not shredded, and I want to basically shred and then post it. The internet has convinced people that if you're not sub 10% body fat, you're fat. Yeah, that's insane. That's literally not healthy. I mean, it's healthy for some people, but that's not like for someone like myself, for me to consistently be at like sub 10% body fat, I would have to literally fucking starve myself. Some people can just do that naturally and there's no problem with that. As someone who has gotten down to like 12% body fat at my lowest, I'm gonna tell you right now, I felt like shit. Like absolutely felt like dog shit when I was cutting that much. Just be healthy about it. You know what I mean? Don't develop a eating disorder. I'm at a point where like it took so many years. This started off in 2021. I'm literally on my 3rd year of just like recomp and fucking constant cutting and like failing and obviously injuring myself regularly. And now I'm at a very good place and we're in the pocket. This is where you start seeing a lot of the results. This is where you start comparing it to like what it used to look like. I do a shit ton of cardio. I straight up work out and then I play basketball. I don't injure myself when I'm doing that. And that's huge. What keeps you so motivated? I mean, this is my life. There's no greater way to do it than just do it and do it so much and do it so frequently that it becomes a part of your life. It's second nature. I never even think about that. The thing that people don't tell you is that discipline becomes easy. People don't really understand that. It becomes super easy when it becomes second nature. You just have to keep doing it though. You have to keep doing it consistently without any breaks, any interruptions whatsoever for like a couple weeks. Some people say 21 days. I think that's a pretty solid time frame.